back. G'day, legends. Welcome to Friday Night Drinks with me and Nas. Depends on which side of the screen you're at. He's either there, or either. He's the guy in the pink shirt. So, how's your week been? Hang on. How's my week been? It's been absolutely fantastic. We're going to do a weather report from Melbourne because that's what we're all interested in now. It's 23 degrees. We're shorts. We're Melbourne, so we're all in shorts and enjoying the nice warm weather. So let's just kick this off and say g'day to a couple of people that are in the chat. Nas, could you pop them up for me, please, so we can say g'day to everybody in the chat? I know we've got, it's going off tap right now. I think we've got 8. Nas, can you put the people up? Oh, well, I'll say it anyway. G'day, Game. Carol, how are you, darlings? You're looking lovely today. I did see your Instagram post of unicorns, lollies, and coffee. So I did watch, and I did see the bin chicken. Short note there. G'day, Josh. How you going, mate? Good to see you on here. How you been? You been good? I hope you've been good. Lovely weather here.
Let us know, guys. There's a few people on board, and the comments are a bit light. We want to know who's there.
Yeah, stick you know. Well, they're probably watching us on TV, Nas, because that's what a lot of people do now. Hang on, I'm just going to move my microphone forward because I noticed my sound wasn't as last week. Squeeze me out. I should say, can you hear me all right? Can you hear me at the back of the crowd?
I don't think anything's changed. We can hear you fine.
Fine, just fine. So I've got some
lovely,
updates.
I reckon.
Yep. All right, I've got some updates for the people in the chat now. Now I did put it. Mark, how are you, mate? You're looking fabulous, by the way. Just quietly with your big M there. I put a post up earlier on today on the Facebook group for the Legends for Charity shirts. Now they're going to be closing on Sunday, so if you want to get your order in for the event, order today, tomorrow, or Sunday. Otherwise, you're not going to get your shirt in time for the event. So it takes a little while, about 2.5, 3 weeks away. Yes, Nash, you look lovely. So just make sure if you want your shirt, drop it in there, chuck an order up there, get it sorted, and you'll get them in the next week or so. Brett's got about 11 in the shop at the moment. So Brett's doing fantastic work for us. And Brett does all this for free from Brett from MG. So just saying.
Dolce tones. Is that like
I didn't have a shave tonight, Gay or Ann Carroll. Roughing it tonight. I was meant to get a haircut, but I forgot.
Got a couple of new ones here. Tiger Lily from WA. I know we've got a few people from WA. Are you coming down for the event, Tiger Lily? Would love to.
They'd be coming across, Nas. They wouldn't be coming down from Western Australia. They'd be coming across.
Well, it's kind of down. They've got to come across and then down. Yeah,
you got to come across the Nullarbor. You know how it is. Funny, I'll tell you a funny story about the Nullarbor since I can talk shit for a couple of minutes to keep everybody occupied. Back in the old days when dinosaurs walked the earth, I'm talking about the 1980s, there was a situation in my life and I had to leave Melbourne, ex-wives, all that sort of crap. So a mate of mine lived in Western Australia and he said, Ed, come over here, get away from us. So I went over to Western Australia and I'm driving across the Nullarbor and I'm belting down the road in my little Toyota Corolla, red one, by the way, went really, really fast, and I'm doing 125 kilometres in this little 4-cylinder thing. It's screaming its guts off. Next minute I hear, woo! I got pulled over for speeding on the Nullarbor plane. Who gets pulled over for speeding on the Nullarbor plane? So he said, do you realise how fast you're going? I said, yeah, a bit quick. He said, yeah, you're doing 125 in a 100 zone. I said, oh, well, give me my ticket. So he goes around my ticket. He said, just be careful, mate. It's raining ahead. That's the story from the Nullarbor plane. Bloody awesome, by the way. So that worked out well when I went WA. So who else we got on there? We got Glenn Hayes.
Tiger Lily said, yes, she's coming if the fuel. I just chatting to a mate, actually. He's got like 7 jerry cans filled in his shed. I think it's not a bad idea to stock up. I don't know if it's going to run out, but they're already talking about price increases.
Look, don't panic, guy. You know fuel goes off, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes off.
Oh, but if you're only going to keep it, make up a little collection and keep it for the trip down here.
So who's coming across? Lily, did you say?
It was Tiger Lily.
Tiger Lily. What a great name. Tiger Lily.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep. It is a lovely Tiger Lily. I know Lily. Girls in the pizza shop. All right. So, as I said, g'day to everybody. I think everybody's here that needs to be here. Look, we've got 28 watching. We're going for a record. Just quickly, g'day. And if you've just joined us, because they would have just joined us, some of these people, g'day and welcome to Friday Night Drinks with myself, Ed, and Nas. And we do have a special guest. He's waiting in the green room, we call it. Just an update on the shirts, just quickly, once again.
Forgot about him.
Joined us. Shirt orders. If you want to get your shirts before the event, you've only got 2 days to get them. Brett's closing it off on Sunday night at midnight because it takes about 2 weeks for the shirts to get here. And if you want your shirts for the event, get them ordered and Brett will get them out to you. Even if you want to buy some shirts after the event, you're more than welcome to. You can get them in various colours. Oh, hang on.
You don't have to be coming to the event to get these shirts. They look good anywhere. Of course, at the event, they're going to look really good together because we'll have a rainbow of them. But, if you can't come down, make yourself, give yourself a bit of a treat.
Yeah, give yourself a treat. G'day, Buck. How are you, mate? I'm glad Buck's on. Did anybody see Buck's Facebook post on his own channel, Mr. Buccarini and Buck's page? Paul Rapper had a haircut, mate. Raph was put on the honours list, got fingerprinted. He went, yes, Your Honour, no, Your Honour, 3 bags full, Your Honour. So we've got
two paws.
2 paws, mate. 2 paws. So he got his paws shaved and had the wrestling down.
So it's an original 2 paws. What are we doing with that book, Ed?
Well, if you'd let me finish and explain, and thanks, Buck, for doing that. I haven't revived back in the post, but I know it's getting here. That's going for auction. That's going to be a special auction event. Now, there's only, guess how many of these exist in the whole world? I don't know, Ed. How many exist? 1. It's an original. It's an original book. Original. It's a first run, first copy, first edition of Rafa's book, which I've got a spare one over here. That's my spare one. Granddaughter loves that. So there, we've got a special edition, 1 only. So we want some big bucks for that, but I'm not going to tell you. So it's going to be great. It was posted Wednesday. I'll probably get it Monday. Aussie Post, Melbourne Road.
Does everyone here know Buck?
Well, they don't. They should. I'm pretty sure most people do.
Buck's one of the originals behind this Legends for Charity, and he's a big name behind it and has been supporting this for years and doing a lovely job with it all.
Absolutely.
Both original paw prints. That's it. It's a one of a kind. It's Rafa's book with Rafa's prints, and that will. Did you want to say that? What are we doing?
Auctioned off. There's actually another mystery auction item coming up. That's coming up. I haven't even told Nas because he doesn't need to know because he'll tell everybody. So that's coming up soon. So when I get that posted down to me, that is going to be an awesome auction item as well on the night. I don't know when we're going to run the auction, but we'll run it one of the nights.
Probably it'll be Saturday night. It'll be Saturday night, and after the raffles, and or with in that time frame or whatever, we'll work out the finer details. But
when you've had a few of these and
drinks, we'll do the raffles and auctions, and we will of course have more items up for bid.
Yes, we will. Now, I think I've said hello to everybody. Thank you, everybody donated. Mentioned prizes postally. We've got a few updates, as I just said, with the shirt update, as I've just mentioned before. You got to get them in before Sunday if you want them before the event. Just a quick run through. I did post last week's live stream. I did talk about the high country trips. Now they are in the files section on the Facebook page, so you can go have a look, click it, you click on the link, print it off. There's a QR code there, basic, fairly easy instructions to follow. Now, these are self-guided tours. I have to read the disclaimer. All right, are you ready? I'm going to be boring with this, but it has to be read anyway. All right, please drive to your ability and experience level on these trips. Be prepared for steep terrain, right? Travel in a minimum of 2 people or 2 vehicles, at least 2. All right, carry the appropriate recovery and safety gear with you, and check weather forecasts and track conditions before departure. Now, it's common sense. The problem with common sense, it's not very common. It's just there. So if you're going to go out on one of those little self-drive tours, take a mate, like go 2 cars, at least 2 cars. I'm sure there's plenty of people there that will want to, come along with you. And the best part about Friday night, you get to sit back and know somebody. All right, HS. When they're all, yes, they do.
All right, so speaking about tracks and trips, that's probably a good opportunity to bring on our guests, I reckon.
Well, yeah, that would be great when I bring that around. Now, are you ready?
Oh, okay. Sorry,
Okay. Now our special guest tonight, he's a member, an active member of the community. You may or may not know who he is. His name is Craig, and it's Craig from Out There Touring. Now the crowd goes wild.
Hey guys, how are you?
Yeah. The crowd goes. Cheers, Craig.
Cheers, mate.
There you go, mate.
What are you drinking?
When was the last time?
No, I got the Southern.
No, don't worry about that. So we were at where were we? Camping with mates at
Williams River.
Wasn't it?
Camping with mates at Williams River.
Yeah, that was a good event. That was a good trip, that one.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it. All right.
So
now,
I met Craig at the Australia Day. That's one of our other supporters. We went that away adventures, and one of his weekends down at the Australia Day last year.
Australia Day last year. Yep.
We spent a night or two, I think one night before, having some drinks and catching up and meeting for the first time, and we've been friends ever since. So
friends is a stretch.
Craig, Craig, the question's already hit. Who are you and where are you from? So tell us about yourself. Plug your YouTube channel as well. You might as well. You have,
not about that.
When we say, the floor.
Yeah, it's not about that. So, Craig from Newcastle, New South Wales, lived here all my life, and just enjoy getting out camping, meeting new people. Being part of this community is, all part of it. Sorry.
And your YouTube channel is?
Oh, okay, we'll go there. Out There Touring.
Out There Touring, and you're big on the community. You do quite a few. It seems like you do quite a few community camps, getting people together yourself, and that, which is really what we're all about. Yeah.
So it's a lesser degree to what the Legends is. It's just part of the OTT community. So I just organise a camp probably once every 6 or 8 weeks, where people who follow me just come along and camp. And we just have we get on the drink, we have laughs, and just about bonding, I suppose. And males are stubborn and don't talk much. When you're around the campfire, you'll open up a bit more.
It's called Liquid Truth.
That's it. Few drinks.
Liquid Truth.
Beautiful. And you've got a group coming with you on this one. That's when we say the trips that you do, you usually have small groups, and you do drives and driving, camping, the whole lot, really, don't you?
Yeah. So basically, on my page, if you go to events, you'll see whatever's upcoming. So I've got like Stockton Beach Day or whatever.
Facebook group, you mean?
Yep, Facebook group. Yep. And then I'm doing a Monday group. We're taking a group out on Monday. And pretty much the same as Legends. You're responsible for yourself and your own vehicle, where you drive and how you drive. I'm not a tour guide. I'm just going on these trips, and if you want to come with me, you come. So I've got a couple of guys. We've had a few people pull out, but we've got a couple of guys coming down to the Legends camp, and we're coming down a week early, discovering another part of the high country that I haven't been to before. And then also hitting the Dargo pub and some other areas, probably Blue Rag. Spend a bit of time. Blue Rag might be closed.
Billygate's closed the last time.
Billygate's closed.
Everything north.
Yep.
And to your left, the Dargo is fired out. So Talbotville, all that sort of, the fires are going through down there, Bulltown. It's all pretty well gutted. So you'll be able to get to Dog's Grove, though. You know where Dog's Grove is? That's on the other side of Dargo. That's a good trip. Yep, up there, that'd be a nice drive for you. That's nice.
And as I explained to people, nothing's set in stone because of situations like this.
Yeah.
So it's fluid, and we'll move to whatever we can do and just get out there and enjoy it.
Oh, yeah. Mate,
so for anyone that's here, for anyone that's here watching and listening and coming down for the, they might be coming earlier. You happy for them to jump onto your group and get involved on some of your trips?
There you go, Craig. Blue Rag is open according to Lone Camper.
Yep.
But
I read today Billygate's closed probably till the end of the month.
You actually got a trip on Saturday as well, I believe, of the event. You're planning on taking a small group out.
Oh, well, that's up to them, but I'll be going out to Sheepyard Flats or Sheepyard. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Sheepyards, yeah.
Yep. Fry's Hut. Then I'll go to Bindaree Falls, up to Craig's Hut, and then probably around so I'll be on Circuit Road most of the time.
Yeah,
and then on to Razorback Hut, and then finish off at Tomahawk.
Big day.
That's a full day, or pretty close to a full day, but that's part of the 18 huts I did in the Mansfield, the 18 hut series, the hut crawl.
Cool.
And I found all them off a paper map and no GPS, so it was all part of the fun and exploring the high country.
Old school.
Fantastic. It's fabulous. Good camping too, somewhere in those places. I was going to talk some other rubbish to you. I can't remember what it was. What are you looking forward to most when you get to the Legends one, Craig? When you get down to finally to camp and is there just thing you want to do?
Just the interaction. There's a lot of people here, like I'm reading these names off the side here, that I haven't met before. I wasn't able to get to the last Legends camp. It was the same weekend that I left Newcastle to go up to Cape York, so I never got to that. So I'm really just looking forward to meeting some new faces, putting faces to the names. Like you see all these names pop up and go, oh yeah, they've responded or whatever, you're chatting away. But actually face-to-face communication.
And you get to make some new friends too, because I know I could go to Innisfail and rock up at Buck's place and he'll throw rocks at me and tell me to piss off. But yeah, you get to make some new friends, and that's the bonus or the advantage of being involved in this community and other four-wheel drive communities or YouTube communities. You get to make a whole bunch of people that you'd never even cross paths with normally through everyday life.
And shared knowledge. Like there's so much knowledge within this community. People know is just unbelievable.
And what they don't know, they just make up because that seems to work.
Yeah, don't we all?
No.
I've just listened to you for the last half hour.
Yeah, you saw the bitch fight. Yeah, isn't he?
There's two cats in the background.
I wear the pink shirt and I wear the diesel shirt. No, talking about shirts and merchandise. Oh, great link in there. Patches. Oh, hang on, here we go. NASA's putting it up. We've got the patches. Stubby coolers are still available. The stubby coolers are getting very, very limited now. I get my order in really, really quick if you want one of those. And these patches, mate, they're selling like hotcakes. Me and Brett have signed the back of every one of these in black felt tip pens so you can see them. So they're the stubby coolers and the patches for you. There's the price up there on the screen for you. Same with the shirts, just an update on the shirts once again for the people who have joined us later on in the stream. Last orders are being taken on Sunday. Brett's it's a bit of a squeeze for him to get all the shirts in because it takes about a fortnight for him to get all embroidered up and back up to him and then sent out to everybody. So if you want your shirts for the event, order them before Sunday if you can. You can still order them after Sunday. You just won't have them for the event. But these are cool shirts. You can wear them everywhere. You can wear them to the pub. You can wear them to fine dining restaurants.
I reckon they actually make you look better.
Oh, mate. You should see the chicks. I put this shirt on.
I just got so many comments after putting this shirt on. And there will be patches and merch will be available at the event for those that can't get them down in time, whatever. We'll try and organise whatever's left and we'll take them down there and, pump them off. They're probably not going to be
I need a patch to add to my collection.
Oh, I think, you know what? You should even buy a stubby holder when you get down here.
Yeah, I'll buy a stubby holder and a patch. You
can have two if I had two here.
What comments do you get when you're wearing that shirt? Like, share them with us.
The hot pink one? You know what? I don't get a lot of comments. What I do is I get looks. The looks vary between the hot pink and this is, what do we call this one? Diesel.
Salmon.
He doesn't get comments. He gets rocks and stones.
I call it watermelon. Salmon.
It's not watermelon. It's salmon.
Salmon?
Yeah.
Oh, they do have a name for it.
Mark Hopkins, $1.95 for diesel. That's all right. I filled up the FJ. Costs me $253 because I decided to run it to empty because that's what I do.
It is.
And $253. And I got the fuel for $1.78 a litre. That was the last place just up the road from home here. So I did all right with that one. But I should run it. Sorry?
$2.20 in Newcastle.
Well, it's not, you know what? We can complain about the prices, mate. If you don't want to, if you
just
want
don't
to
drive.
buy a big car, don't complain about the fuel prices.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. As long as they got fuel when we get down there so we can all get home.
Look,
there's plenty of fuel.
No arguments against the fuel prices, but the fact that they've jumped up very quickly is it's just greed at the moment. The prices haven't gone up yet. It takes quite a few days for it to come through. They're just jumping in early because they know it's going to go up.
Yeah, right, not even that.
That's the dirty part. But we're not here to talk about politics. Sorry.
Yes, we are. We can bitch and groan about the price of fuel.
All right.
Yeah, talking about the price of fuel, there is fuel available in Bonnie Doon and also in Mansfield. A little hint: if you Mansfield fuel can be a little bit more pricey than getting it from Bonnie Doon. Now, Bonnie Doon's only about 20 minutes up the road, so if you're coming in, you're coming through
on
Bonnie
the way
Doon
up.
On the way up,
and
you need fuel, get it at Bonnie Doon, but there is fuel in Mansfield itself. But there's plenty for it's everything you could possibly need in Mansfield except for one store. Did you know that's not up there, Nas? And I don't know how people are going to cope. There's no King Superstore up there. There's no King. I can't believe there's no King Superstore.
There'd have to be a dealer.
No, no, I don't think there is.
No, there's not. But if you're coming off the the Hume Highway, like if you're coming from New South Wales or whatever, and you're coming across to Mansfield, about 15 minutes outside of Mansfield, there's a service station on the left. And last time I went down there, they were a good 20 cents cheaper for your fuel.
United?
Yeah, I think it was United or Metro, whatever it was.
Yeah. Oh, they might be United.
But either way, there's plenty of, if you run out of anything, you're going to find it in Mansfield. There's everything, camping stores, fuel, ice, booze, food, anything you possibly need.
Supermarkets and tyre repair and
everything.
Boat hire.
Okay, so we'll just move on quickly to Friday night. Now, Friday night, how many we got in there? How many we got in the chat now, so I can't see.
30.
No, that's not scheduled, Nas.
Oh.
Thank you.
What are we doing?
That's it. We're talking.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this is where I'm
just going to keep popping that up for people.
Oh, mate, you can keep popping it up, but it blocks me off. I can't see myself on screen. All right, so Friday night, we're kicking. Now, as I said in the last week's stream and the stream before that, if you get up there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you can get in there at 12 o'clock. We've organised it. Mel's opening the gates, especially for the community. We can get in there at 12 o'clock. So if you get there Tuesday, you can get in there at 12. Wednesday, you get 12, Thursday, Friday. You're in at 12 o'clock into the campground or wherever you want to call it. You can get in there at 12. So
we're about 7 minutes out of town, and it's an easy drive getting into the caravan park.
Oh, well, it's an easy drive if you can dodge the potholes. You've got to remember, this is Victoria. We're broke. We've got no money. So we just we can't even afford the pots. We have to dig them out of the ground and put them and use them in the roads. You know, that's how tyre joints make all their money. Now, back to Friday night. Again, sorry, Nas. As I said, we're kicking off Friday night with pizza night. Oh, I know. We've got a generous donator who's buying pizzas for everyone. Now, as I said last week, the week before and the week before, you're not getting an individual pizza. Not everybody gets a pizza. We're going to get a whole bunch of different styles of pizzas. I don't know what they'll be. It's up to the guy who's donating the money. And everybody grabs a piece. Now, I was thinking to myself last night, now, I know we all get hungry. So I'm actually thinking of my little legends first. Now, if you're not in the chat or if you get to the event, I'll just put it out there now. The little legends get served first. I'm sorry, but that's the way to go. I prefer to get the kids fed first, fed, watered, to bed. You know what I mean? So if you're in line, you want to push in. No, it doesn't work that way. Little legends are getting served first for pizza. I'm sorry, but that's the way it goes. My rules. If you don't like them, buy your own pizza. So that's how we go. That's how we roll for the pizzas for the kids. So little legends get served first. Yep.
Yeah. Can I make a suggestion there as well? Because it's already paid for and it's not costing us, the people who are going to eat anything, there'd be a donation tin.
There will be a donation tin. Yeah. That is a great idea, Craig. Oh, mate, the crowd's going wild.
Yeah. We'll make sure that there'll be donation tins there'll be donation tins that weekend because basically, a lot of the activities, obviously, they're free and that sort of stuff. But at any stage, if you feel that you appreciate it a little bit more, and you want to give something, that's great. Like we said, pizzas are getting donated. So we'll do our best to cater for as many people that are coming, and we don't know. It's kind of hard to work out too how many people are there. If you do have any dietary requirements for any part, for including Saturday night's dinner, our barbecue, our pizza night, do email us at legendsforcharity@gmail.com. It's on the screen there now. And it just give us, like for any of the meals, basically, if there's any concerns or anything, do let us know, and we'll do our best to cater for it. But the pizzas are donated, and they'll be there at what time, Ed?
Okay, now, so I'm glad you asked. The pizzas will be there at 6 o'clock in the evening. There we go. 6 o'clock. Well, actually, the pizzas will be there at 6 o'clock. We got Val, the bush poet. She's coming down at 7, so it gives us plenty of time to have some munchies before Val gets down there. Now, Nas has been in contact with Chris from the RSL. Have you not, Nas? Yes, I've been in contact with Chris from the RSL. And Chris has actually put an invite out to, if you'd like to go down the RSL, it's invitation, so he's going to put the invitation out to people that want to come
he's
down.
going to put something together, giving a bit of details, obviously the address, what's involved, and that sort of stuff. But basically, it's just how would you describe it? It's almost like a house or whatever. It's not. It's not a traditional. It's not a pokey joint.
It's a traditional RSL, like the old days where, if you remember, my grandfather, when he went to the RSL, he had a key to get in. He couldn't just walk in, so you had to be a member to get the key. It's a very much traditional RSL. You don't need a key to get in. You just knock on the door, they let you in. It's only open Fridays. It's normally for just the members of the local RSL up there and visitors that they may invite. And Chris has been generous enough to invite us, as in the Legends for Charity, to pop in to see the guys at the RSL. The RSL opens at 5 o'clock. From 5 to 8 o'clock on Friday only. So just remember, there is a special time at the RSL where you have to stand at attention and be very polite. So remember, if you've never been to an RSL, follow their lead. They are very good people down there, and they'll look after you at the RSL in Mansfield. They do have nibbly food. They don't have a dining room as such. They just have like finger food, party pies, sausage rolls,
cold drinks, cold beers
behind the bar. They even have that. Sorry, that poison called VB behind the bar. I did see it there. It's on the bottom shelf. That way, if you have to bend over, you can back him on the back of the head for grabbing your VB out of the fridge. So, yes. So, Chris has opened it up for us. So, that little bit more information will come out soon on that one. But you're getting the good oil tonight because you're in the live stream with 34 other people. Have we had any other people?
How far from the camp?
You're a bloody legend. I reckon
it's about 7 minutes away from camp. The town, the Mansfield RSL is in town. It's right in the centre of town, and it's the town's about 7 minutes away, literally. Yeah,
it's not far at all. It's literally straight down the road. The RSL.
So you can have a quick snack and a drink there, whatever. Come back for pizza or Val's bush poet, Val's poetry.
Where's my book? Where's Val's book? Yes, Val's coming down. Lovely lady, 82. She's going to do the Nutbush special for Buck or the Twist or something like that. So we're going to get filmed for that for Buck because I know how much he's excited about her doing the twist and breaking a hip. All right, so that's Friday night taken care of. Happy Hour kicks off at 4:30. We call it Happy Hour, mate. You just head down to where the basically where the fire is. Just head down towards where you see me going like this. You'll know that's where Happy Hour is. Just bring down some nibblies if you want to bring down some nibblies. It's always nice to sit around a campfire and stuff and just share some tucker around. I usually bring a big bucket of pretzels and just share your food and just sit down and get to know some extra people. It's brilliant. Far away from the airport? About 2 hours 40, Rob, from the airport.
Mansfield doesn't have an airport?
2 hours 40 from Tulla.
So how would you get there? You'd have to get a train into Spencer Street into, what do they call it, Southern Cross Station, and then from there, would there be a train out to Mansfield? I wouldn't know.
There's no trains out to Mansfield. Rob, don't worry about it. I'll get you sorted one way or the other. I'll send my taxi out. I'll send Nastan to pick you up. Yeah, but Rob, if you have to hire
do online donations? Yes, we can do online donations. Thanks, Glenn, for asking that question. We do have our website. If you go and look at our website, I have put it down there as well, the bank details, and it's on legendsforcharity.net.
Or what you could do, Glenn, is grab yourself a nice shirt, stubby holder or stubby coolers. That's one way of donating too and getting something for yourself at the same time. So grab yourself a shirt.
Glenn is a new member of the OTT crew. He came on the camp last weekend with me. So it's good to see Glenn on.
Oh, good on you, Glenn. Good on you, Glenn. Buy yourself a shirt, mate. That's probably your best option. You look super stylish, and you'll be the only one. Whereabouts, wherever you're from, Glenn, you'll be the only person in your suburb that'll have one of these actually awesome shirts
from the Shire.
The Shire.
He's from the Shire in Sydney. So yeah, he's loaded. Got plenty of money.
Is that actually a place? You're taking a piss, or is that a place?
No, well, it's Cronulla. So they call it the Shire. Down on the South Sydney on the coast.
Oh. I don't know. You can get one of these beautiful stubby coolers, a shirt, a patch. Bloody great fun, mate. It's one way of donating, and you get something back for yourself. So now you get nice stylish. You get the nice diesel color, black, all the colors of the rainbow. If you like mint's a nice color. If you like pink, Nas wears his Barbie pink one on the live streams, but it's not tonight. Okay, talking about Barbie pink as well. Saturday night catered meal, Nas. Would you like to go ahead and put the slide up for that and run through that? This is your little puppy, mate. Go for it.
Hang on, where's that? How do I get that?
It's not that difficult. Okay, so we've got the Masters of Munch. They're coming up from Tassie, these two ladies, to cook us some tucker, aren't they, Nas?
Hey, there it is. It's okay. Sorry, hide that. Mansfield barbecue dinner. So we've got the lovely ladies from Masters of Munch. They're coming down to us. They're going to feed us a great meal. They do. We haven't worked out the specific details and stuff, but they're going to put a barbecue together. Maybe a little beef, little chicken. Mix it up a little bit. Some beautiful array of nice fancy salads, and we'll get some dessert with that as well. $35 for adults, $20 for kids. The bank details are there. If you can just put do a deposit for the amount of people you need. Ideally, you'll tell me it's Ed Reddick, and it's one adult and 3 kids. And that's basically all I want to know.
What about the other one?
3 kids from? They're not all coming. They can feed the damn selves. They're old enough now. They're all in their 30s.
That's why he leaves them at home, so he doesn't have to feed them.
Yeah.
And those buggers can pay for their own.
So
now. They're old enough.
Lovely dinner. It would be really nice to have everybody involved in the dinner, to be able to just sit down together and have that meal. It would be just something special. So,
and Nas, what time would dinner be served that night?
Dinner.
That is your prompt for the slide. Look at you go.
6:30 p.m. is the catered dinner, and then through dinner we'll get some entertainment from Marty Jones. So, 6:30 is the dinner on Saturday night. That'll be followed by the raffles and all that sort of stuff. So that's just gonna set us up for the evening. Get a nice feed in here, few drinks, and
when's the auction?
Party time. Sorry,
When's the auction?
Now, so slide up for the auction.
Yep. So we're doing quick run through. Saturday we've got happy hour 4 p.m. It gives you a chance to get back from your day activities. 5 p.m. we'll do a bit of a game and stuff. You want to be there no later than 5:30 for Strut Your Mutt. We're going to have a lot of dogs there. Starting over Dog Rescue will be there as well, and they've got a few members coming down. So I reckon we're going to have a good competition going. I heard Peppy's got an entrant going in there as well. So,
what?
There's going to be a bit of competition with Peppy.
Who's the judges? Do you know yet?
We'll find them on the night.
Will we?
I'll be one of the judges. I'll be one of the judges.
No,
I'll be one of the judges, but depends who's coming. There's a lot of people coming, and a lot of people coming. There's going to be some real good dog experts, so we'll find some judges. That's not important. What is important is there will be prizes for this sort of stuff. So
that is fantastic. Now we did talk about Strut Your Mutt. What if I don't have a dog? Can I bring my cat, bird, budgie, or goldfish? They call it Woof.
It's dog friendly. Anything else, you'll have to discuss it. Let us know if you've got plans to bring any other animals or anything. Let us know. I mean, it obviously comes back to the park, and we're just going to make sure that they're going to fit in with you want to bring a dog with about 20, 30. Sorry, bring a cat with 20, 30 dogs there.
Now, talking about dogs,
will probably say yes. They'll give them a bit of exercise, but
talking about dogs, being rightfully informed by Mal from the Caravan Park, all dogs must be on leads, regardless of how well trained your dog is. They all have to be on a lead. Nas, all dogs must be on a lead and under control. Nas, and picking up your dog poo, Nas, when you're at camp is always a bonus. Nas, so if you've got a dog, bring your little paper bags, whatever you bring.
I don't leave any poo-poos around.
My dog anybody, mate. Just make sure your dog's on a lead at all times. All right, so that's the good oil. Otherwise, you're going to get a boot up the bum from Mel. And also, talking about campfires, now we're still a little bit gun shy up there. We've had a lot of rain down here in Melbourne, believe it or not. Well, actually, not a lot of rain. We've had a bit of rain. Things are starting to green up a bit. At the moment, we're just having that big campfire. There's a big one there. Personal campfires around the camp. We'll see how we go. There's still a bit gun shy up there. We'll play that one literally by ear. If you do have a fire pit and it is off the ground, why not bring it anyway? Because if you're coming down, you're probably going to be camping on the way up or camping on the way down. So bring a fire pit.
Fires are generally allowed in the caravan park.
They are, but because of the fires,
on a fire pit. But it's just they're being very cautious up there at the moment.
They're a little bit gun shy on the fire pit.
Yeah.
Do we need to bring our own firewood?
No, we'll have firewood on site for you to purchase.
If you want your own fires, yes. But we will have a fire going for the whole event anyway.
Okay.
Do you have a chainsaw, Craig?
Got a little one,
mate. I know we can get plenty of firewood. Just go up the road, turn right, and you get some firewood from there. Straight up the road. There's a big park up there. There's trees everywhere. Well, not in national park, but the state park.
No,
you're right. Beautiful. There's plenty of firewood there. Don't worry about the firewood. Talking about firewood, we're going to move. What are we moving on to now, Ness? We've done Saturday. We're doing Saturday to brewery tour now. Okay, thank you, Ness. Buller Road Brewery, it's still on. The tour is still on. So I'm going to organise that completely with Adam. The idea is that if you want to do the Buller Road Brewery tour or go down there for lunch or whatever, ideally I'd go down there for lunch. He's got some really nice chicken wings. The pizzas are really yummy. He's got tacos. I never get the tacos there. He came out the other day and I looked at him, he got tacos. I didn't know he had tacos.
No, because we can never get past the
chicken. We can never get the tacos. We'll just get the chicken wings and the pizza. Brilliant food. So that's on at 12:30 on the Saturday. Just make your way down there, have a bit of taco with him. He's a really top bloke. He's head brewer, Kerry, and Kerry is the one with the beard, Nass. Just remind, it's a he, not a her.
Not his wife.
No, Kerry's going to be there, and he's the head brewer, and he'll run you around. I suggest you get a small paddle of beers. Try them all. I do like the mid-strength lager. It is very nice, very drinkable, and you can have a lot of it and not get maggoted.
You got to quit. You got to do a really good tour.
Sorry,
my response to that, my response to Josh is all bitches should be on lead.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. Sorry, Craig, you're interrupted by Nats.
Yeah, but they do a really good tour. When we were down there last year for Australia Day, we actually spent an hour and a half or so in there and did the tour. Really informative, a really nice bunch of guys who were open to any questions you want. And they're
really excited about sharing, what they do. It's not, I mean, obviously they're not going to give you, details as to, minute details as to how they make fantastic beers, but
no, they're really
give a breakdown of the ingredients. But they're really helpful in explaining how it all happens and the difficulties and challenges and all that sort of stuff.
And the hardest thing is to get the beer consistently tasting the same. Believe it or not, all beer, not all beer tastes the same, but to get it all taste or a consistent amount of brewing. Talking about brewing,
tastes the same, doesn't it?
Sorry.
Apparently, VB tastes the same.
Yes, it tastes like shite. I can say shite. I don't want to swear. I'm a good boy on YouTube. Talking about breakfast, Sunday breakfast. Now the boys from the RSL are coming down. Chris is coming down with a mate of his, and they're going to be cooking us up bacon and egg rolls for brekkie. They're going to be $5 each, so they'll be getting their I think probably around 7-ish. Well, depends. Whatever time you get out of bed, they're going to be there. But they
not too early. Everyone's having a sleep in from Saturday night.
I'm sure they will be. But
yeah, they'll be there, and they'll be there until they run out. And
they'll be there. They're going to be $5 each. So there'll be Chris is going to be there, and his mate, the fitter and Turner, and also my sister-in-law is going to be there cooking the bacon and egg rolls for you as well. She's the
quick plug too. I just want to thank IGA this week have agreed to supply us the bacon for the event, and
they supplied that. Thanks to the RSL for approaching IGA to get the bacon, to giving us a bit of bacon for brecon, which is good.
How good's that?
Yeah, so Chris is going to organise that with them, and it just makes it a little bit cheaper for us because obviously the funds, we want to take as little as we can out of this event, and so far we've done pretty well with that.
All money's raised will be going straight to the
all money's raised, and we're doing our best to cover a lot of the expenses as well. So with donations from here, there, everywhere. So glad to say that we've got some donations there. We'll we're still working on it. We'll see if we can find some eggs and some bread as well.
You reckon? I reckon you're probably right there. So they're coming down to do its breakfast on the Sunday. Now, talking about Sunday, slide please, Nas. Sunday's activities. Talking about Sunday, breakfast is available. We're going to have the group photo down there. Nas will be rounding up the cats to get that going. And then Nas is calling it the Legends of Coles. I'm just calling it a damper competition. We do have a judge. I think it was Josh put his hand up for that. So thank you, Josh, for that one. I can't remember which Josh it was. Somebody's putting his hand up for that one. So the Legends of Coles, or otherwise known as a damper competition, is going to be a traditional damper competition. So just remember that word, traditional damper competition. Now, as I said with the fire pit, don't worry about your coals. I know a bloke that will get up early in the morning, Sunday morning, and make sure there's hot coals there for you to do your damper around the...
For everyone, there's about 50 dampers going. That's going to be
that'd be fantastic. If I get 50 dampers going, I'll be a happy man. Now, they'll be going, and a good opportunity that with when you're doing your damper, and you're not huddled in your little corner. You can sit there, talk to the other people about their damper. It's a bonding experience, a way of the community getting together over a free feed of damper. Now, yes, Josh Hash is the one. Josh Hash 83 is one of our judges.
Yeah, hopefully you've contacted Gay and Carol and.
Yes, don't you worry about it. I've got it under control. I've spoken to Gay this week, and Carol said, "Don't speak to Gay, speak to me." I said, "Okay, don't worry. The way it's all been organised, it's fine, Nas. It's all worked out. We've got to have 2 match shirts on. Don't you worry about that." So the damper competition, and then what else we got? Legends of Coles. We've got all the stuff happening in the afternoon there, as you can see. NASA's got his lip syncing thing happening. Everybody's going to go pretend to rock and roll artists and all the rest of it.
So just quick one on that celebration party. So the event technically officially closes on Sunday lunchtime. We'll do our presentations, do a bit of a count on what we've been able to put together and get a rough number. And get to meet our charities as well, of course, at that particular moment. And then it's time to relax. It's Sunday afternoon, so do some sightseeing, anything like that. Get back together about 4:00 and do some games and activities. And Sunday night, we're going to do a lip syncing competition. We want funny hair, wigs, whatever, just, a bit of a dress up, make it fun. And Ed's got a couple of tunes that he'll be putting out. I reckon Craig's, in for a lip syncing competition. You don't have to sing, mate. You just got to sit there and wiggle your butt.
I got nothing.
Did you read Josh's
You got a butt. You got a butt. You can wiggle it. So we're going to have a heap of people. We'll just find the songs on. We'll have it all set up, Echo, X-Gear, speakers and all that. So we'll have it set up. You jump up on the stage and you just sing along to your song. If you want to dress up, sorry.
His dog. Did you read Josh Hash's comment? My dog identifies as. Could you put that up, please, Nas?
As a human, does she need to be on the lead? Only if she's a bitch.
As long as she's got a muzzle, she'll be fine.
Depends what time of the night it is.
All right, now next on the list we've got the four-wheel drive self-drive track trips. As I've said months before, these are on. I posted these last week on 3 separate files in the files section, so you may or may not have seen it posted day after day after day. Go onto the Facebook group page, whatever it is, get on the files section, and you'll see these two locations here. Fry's Hut is an awesome hut. Fry's Hut is a traditional cattleman's hut. Craig's Hut is a movie set. Sorry to break it to you, but it was made for a movie. And the Paps Lookout. These are fairly easy drives to do. I'd still recommend that if you're going to do any of these drives, you do travel up with at least 2 people in your vehicle. With a Fry's Hut, they're all easy drives. I think Fry's trip, I've got Craig's Hut as a day trip. Probably recommend because that way you can really enjoy it. The Paps is probably 1 to 2 hours there and back again from camp, and then down to Fry's Hut and also down to Sheepyards flat campground. So you go through Sheepyards flat to get up to Fry's. These are really awesome camp spots. If you've got just a 2-wheel drive, you could quite easily do Fry's. Yep. You could do the Paps. You just got to park down the bottom and then walk up 2 k's up the hill.
No, that was relatively.
If you've got a 2-wheel drive, you're not going to drive up to the top of the Paps. You can get the Sheepyards, but you can't get.
You only got bobbed once going up to the Paps. It's not hard.
Yeah. As long as you're with 2 vehicles.
I would suggest that if you're going to Fry's Hut, you can get to Sheepyards flat via 2-wheel drive. It's just a good quality dirt road. You get to see Sheepyards, get to see the river and all the rest of it. To get the Fry's, you sort of do need a 4-wheel drive. It's not really a hard drive up there. It's pretty easy, but I wouldn't recommend taking your car to Fry's. To the Paps, it's an easy drive to the bottom of the thing, and you can walk up if you want to do the walk up, or if you've got a 4-wheel drive, or you go somebody who's got a 4-wheel drive or a higher up car, you can get to the top of the Paps. North Lookout's the best one of the Paps. Craig's Hut is 4-wheel drive country. Circuit road is fairly easy to drive. If it's wet, it can be fun. If you like fun, I like driving it when it's wet because it's fun. Nas doesn't like driving it when it's wet because it scares him. BT50, his new BT50 gets scared.
It's just the hill going up to Craig's Hut,
that right-hand turn. Yeah, you can. I've seen a Tesla parked there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but I'd still recommend 4-wheel drive just because it's the correct thing to do. Now, talking about 4-wheel drives, please drive within your capability. Inspect water crossings before entry. Travel in a minimum of 2 vehicles. Carry recovery equipment. Monitor weather and track updates. Safety should be your priority. That's the disclaimer that's on the bottom of most of these things. So just remember that common sense is not very common, but we do practice it occasionally. Now we're moving on to the Mansfield Zoo. Nas. The Mansfield Zoo. Now, hang on. I'll be back in a sec. Nas, can you entertain the people for a moment? I've got to go get something.
Nas,
entertain the people.
What's that?
When's the auction? Like, you got the raffle book that's going to come down to you?
So we'll be selling raffle tickets throughout the event. Probably from Friday, maybe or Friday night we might sell a few, and then Saturday we'll put them up all day. Sorry?
Yeah, I've got it on the page.
Essentially, we'll be selling raffle tickets all day Saturday. We'll have the prizes there laid out so you can see what you're up for winning, and there's a great load of prizes, about $5,000 or so worth of prizes. These are just some of them. Then we're going to do the activities on Saturday night. We're going to have dinner, play a bit of music. About 8 o'clock or so, we'll start to do, just as it starts to get dark, we'll do the raffles.
Okay,
and
so for your
auctions. Sorry?
Yeah, for your
auctions. Saturday night raffle and auctions.
Okay, so I haven't talked to you guys about it yet, but I've got Bucks for limited edition. He only did 100 of them.
Oh, it's packs, yes.
Patches.
Yeah.
I've got a spare set. Gidgy Gorilla.
Yeah.
Rafa, Mr. Buck. And also another Gidgy one. So
this is going to be a buck auction.
They were limited to...
No bucking idea, do you?
No idea. They were limited to 100 patches.
Yes.
I brought 2 of them. So the second set, I'll donate for the highest bidder.
Beautiful. There you go.
Absolutely.
So auction prizes are popping up everywhere. And there's another one if you're a big fan of Buck, of course. Even if you're not, get to know him, go check him out. And by the time you get to the event, you will be. And, we've got 2 prizes there related to Buck. And we'll have some other stuff as well, which will be fantastic. It'll be a fun night.
Okay, put the
What
Mansfield
little
Zoo.
scan tool?
The scan tool, as in, you know,
scanner, I think from Trev.
Trevor, Dirt Road 4x4.
Where you scan your
Oh,
vehicle.
Oh, that little scan tool would be a great prize to win. Yeah, sorry. Oh, okay. So we're going back to.
No, we're not going back. There we go.
We're talking about that. Yeah.
The blue one.
Yeah. So that one there, we've got down to the bottom left scan tool, auto fix. As far as I'm concerned, I've done a lot of work with Trev and promoted him around the shows and stuff. It's an absolutely essential item to have in your car. It really is. It's you've got a spare tire. And the reality is, I've needed the scan tool more often than I've needed the spare tire. Touch wood.
That's the way you drive.
Exactly. Thank you, Craig, for commenting on that. I totally agree with you, mate. Now, talking about Mansfield Zoo. The Mansfield Zoo. Now, Mansfield Zoo, I was up there and I picked up my little mate Ginger. That's my little mate Ginger. These are available there, little baboon, you know.
Ed, when I said have a look for if you can find a Ginger for me.
I did. There she is. That's your Ginger, mate. That's what I got for you. So I picked up a little Ginger when I was up the Mansfield Zoo. Ladies, they are very, very nice. It is it's a country zoo. It's not what you're going to get in the city. It's fantastic. Now, I've got some prices here. Now, Mansfield Zoo, if you're looking for something different, it's about a 40-minute drive from camp up the road there. Entry price, $22 for adults. Senior or card holders, that's, pensioners and other card holders, $22. Kids are 14, family of 4, $64. Things you need to know. They have lion feeding there. So NASA's really eager to go to the lion feeding because I want to throw him in there because that's what the Greeks did. Romans. I don't know.
We'll throw for me to go to the lion feeding.
We'll throw NASA the lions because that's what a lot of people want to do to him sometimes. And then followed by the meerkat feeding. They have little meerkats there. Now, the advantage of this is it's a great little outing for the kids, I would expect. Just something for the kids to do or even mum and dad to do. They do have free barbecues there, so you can go up there and take a barbecue lunch. The barbecues are available at no additional charge. It's free.
I will say, Ed, I have been there, obviously because my kids are probably a little bit younger than yours, but you'll be going back there soon with your grandkids. But it is a nice little zoo. They do have a good variety of animals. You do get up pretty close to the lions and stuff. It's a little bit old school zoo, but the great thing is it's a little bit more hands-on than a lot of the traditional zoos. So, yeah, I think it's a great activity for the kids. They don't know a big zoo from a little zoo, and they're going to see plenty of animals.
Nice. Is that what happened to your finger? You got too close to the line?
You can't. What finger?
The swollen one.
I lost my finger.
So that's Ginger. These are available in store. You get yourself a little Ginger. They've got all the other little monkeys there. My granddaughter loves this. She's still a bit wary of it. Sits on the couch, but she still loves my little Ginger. So that's Ginger.
I wonder why she's wary of it.
Well, no, she's not quite 2 yet. She's wary of anything that's new. She's a smart kid. She's sort of a bit wary of it because, she just is what she is. Okay, so moving on from the Mansfield Zoo, we're going to the wineries, Nas. Here we go. We're off to the wineries. Now, wineries. Okay, Nas, this is your little puppy, the Ross Ritchie one. Off you go. Could you explain what's happening there, please?
Okay, so Ed mentioned Ross Ritchie wines last week, and they've actually come on board, and what they're going to do is actually, along with Buller Road Brewery, Swift Quest Winery, and of course Ross Ritchie Wines, which is a local wine, well-known, well-established wine business. And they'll be there with their stores selling all their gear. You can buy full bottles, glasses, that sort of stuff. And of course, we'll have, there's bottle shops in town and that sort of stuff. And we'll have some alcohol there as well. But if you want to buy it by the glass or try some of these different wines, Ross Ritchie Wines is only in Mansfield. If you want to pop out there during the day, get a more personal experience, Pizzini Wines, a little bit further away in Whitfield, but lovely grounds and lovely places. They've supplied a couple of bottles, Magnum bottles, or is that they'll call them Magnum bottles?
Magnum, yep.
Yeah, huge ones for us to give away because we can't necessarily raffle those off. So we can't raffle off alcohol. So we'll give those away to somebody. And of course, Ross Ritchie Wines will be there, and no doubt making some donations as well.
Now, with Ross Ritchie's Wines, it's not a winery as such. It's not like they've got vines out the back. It's literally, I sound like a millennial. It's across the road from the Buller Road Brewery. And it's actually, when I spoke to Jackie, I think her name was, one of the ladies in there, it's actually a kit home that got ordered from an American catalogue. So if you do want to pop in and have a look at the house, it's a fantastic house. It's got all this pressed metal things up there. It was a kit home from America. So it was fully in a big box, came out in a big box, and they had to put it together out there. So interesting if you want to have a look at the winery itself. It's just basically a tasting room. But talking about wineries, I went out to the place called the Dalatite Winery. Now, this place is fantastic. I recommend Dalatite Winery for a couple of reasons. If it's yourself and your partner, as in whatever partner you have, and you want to do something really special, I'd recommend going out to the Dalatite Winery. You've got the view of the beautiful vines out there, really good food. It's not fine dining, but it's pretty classy joint.
Nice dining.
You can eat. It's really nice, but the only problem is it's up a dirt road to get there. But it's a really nice winery. If my wife was coming with me, I'd actually take her because I think all she'd do is bitch and groan about the prices of the food. Now, talking about food, you don't have to eat if you don't have to want to dine there, but the food looked pretty good to me when I was there. Cheese platters price range between $23 and $32. A wine tasting is $10. And the wine tasting list, I did have it here. I think I've still got it here somewhere. I'll dig it up. Here we go. Look, you can have, you're probably not going to see them all, but from there down to there for $10. I reckon that's a cheap night out.
Is that a Saturday or a Sunday? Sorry,
that can be any day you want, but you've got to make a booking. These will be in your show bags when you come up there. But I strongly recommend that one if you want a nice dining experience. Obviously, you can still go to the pub if you want to, or something like that. But
Mansfield Hotel are actually supporting us as well. So quick mention there, Mansfield Hotel.
If you want a nice dining experience with beautiful views, I'd be going there. It's fantastic. I was really impressed with the people there and the food and all the rest of it. They were very nice.
He has been excited about it.
And indoor, outdoor dining as well. So, but it's down a bit of a dirt road. Can't recommend that one enough, or a dining experience for you and your better half. So that way you can, you're traveling all the way down this way from wherever you are, and you want to do some, a nice dining experience rather than just go to a pub. Not knocking pubs, but if you want to do something nice, Dalatite Winery. Beautiful.
You want to impress your lady?
Sorry?
Go to the winery. You want to impress man?
If you want to impress anybody, take him to the winery. If you want to impress me, take me to the winery. Just saying.
Yeah, it won't be happening.
Yeah. But I didn't get the prices on the food because it obviously varies from whatever you want to eat. You know what I mean? But it's really nice.
You forgot your cash at home.
No, I had cash, but I was
talking your cash at home that day.
I was talking to the people in it, really nice people, and they are hooked up with the other winery you're talking about, Ross Wineries or whatever it was. It's
yeah.
Their family or something. But that was really schmicko. That's just before Mansfield Zoo. So you could go to the winery, have a nice meal, a couple of sippies, go down and see the lions, the tigers, and the meerkats, and enjoy your afternoon out with the wild animals. And that's not just the partner you took with you. Okay, let's move on. Mansfield Zoo, wineries option, merchandise. Merchandise again, I'll plug that again. Shirts. These fantastic shirts with one patch only. We're going to next year. I've been talking to Carol and Gay. They want 2 patches on their shirts next time. So, 2 patches on their shirts next time.
Does that mean you're running the next event, Ed?
Looks like moving on next year.
No, we're not doing it again. We're moving on now. Shirts are still available. Now, there is a cut-off date. This is Sunday. I did speak to Brett the other day. Actually, he did text me. He was meant to text me tonight. He's probably forgotten that I'm on here. Did he text me yet? No, Craig. Legends for Cherry. No, he hasn't texted me yet. He was going to text me just to give me shits and giggles. Available Sunday night if you want to get them for the event. You can still purchase them after Sunday, but you won't have them for the event. But in saying that, when you order your shirt in diesel, because diesel is the most popular colour, you can get your stubby cooler and patches all at the same time save a bit of postage. If you want to look cool, get diesel. If you want to look like Nas, buy a pink one.
Buy pink.
But mint, the mint colour on the ladies, it is a fabulous colour. It looks so nice. My wife even likes it, and that's unusual for her to like something.
Did you buy your wife a shirt, Ed?
Absolutely. She wears it every day, mate. She's got the mint green one. My daughter's got the purple one. My son's got a diesel one. My other daughter's got the salmon. I don't know. Who knows? Talk about daughters. My granddaughter's going to be at camp. Okay, so we're moving on to the next page.
Right.
Now we're talking about the raffles again. Could you run through the raffles with us? Craig, have you got any questions?
No, well, yeah, a couple. First of all, the diesel is a great colour.
They are a really good. I bought one from. I was up at Cape York because you go to Cape York, you got to buy a shirt. They had the diesel colour there, and I thought, that was really good. And I went in there, bought it. And I only sold about 6 of them just before I walked out the store. It's a beautiful colour.
Yeah, I've got cobalt. I got cobalt, blue, black, and diesel. And somebody from actually the Legends was one of the first people to organise or order a diesel from me. And now, many people have ordered. It's actually a really nice colour for the females as well as the males. How many have you got so far booked in for the camp?
130 people.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah.
Bigger than Ben-Hur, mate. It's absolutely. Mate, I was happy, to be quite honest with you, Craig, I was happy if we got 10 in.
Well, yeah, we've used 10.
Seriously, it's all about the community for me. And if 10 people rocked up and we raised $100, I was happy with that. But it's 130, so we're going to be busy. But yeah, I was happy.
Let's be honest, Ed. You've been getting scared with the numbers going up.
Because you keep telling random people
Ed's getting more nervous because he's going to get up and do all the presenting.
No, we're moving on. Thank you, Nas. Now,
that's really good,
we've
guys.
got a good crew out there, and the best part about a lot of people that I've seen getting booked on, I've met previously from the Legends and for camping with mates, and got to know a lot of these people via YouTube and messages and stuff like that. So, but it's a really good community.
There's a lot of new people as well, which I'm really excited about.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited to meet new people.
Everyone's excited to meet you.
Yes, Buck, I tend to agree that I do like his logo. I've got one of his shirts in my wardrobe. I got the black one. I bought it from him.
What's classed as full? We decided very early that if we filled up the place, we could open some paddocks and say, don't worry about full. We've got plenty of room, plenty camping room at least anyway. Obviously, all the caravan and sites and that are getting close to capacity. But camping sites, there's plenty available. And if we get desperate, we'll throw a few people on the farms around us as well.
So, guys, in regards to Buck's sort of patches that I've got the spare set of, I don't know how you guys want to organise. As I said, I've thrown you in the deep end here without.
No, bring them down with you, mate. Just bring them down with you.
Bring them down, or do you want to have a chat to Buck? If Buck's open to it, and see if Buck can, because his community, I suppose, is broader than mine, much broader. Or do you want to just do it down at the?
We'll just do it down at. Sorry, we'll just do it down at the
down the Legends.
Buck's been a great
idea. He's done an awesome job, hasn't he?
And Rob the Wanderer have done an awesome job running the raffles, and they put a shit ton of money into it. All their communities, which I think most of us are a member of their community.
And you're right. We'd probably get more dollars going through Buck's community, but because it's probably a bigger community there live on stream. But I just think it'd be a fun activity for the event.
It'd be great for shits and giggles. That's just so.
No worries. I'll bring them down with me.
Will you bring them down? Now, we are auctioning off another thing, my OnlyFans. Now, this is an exclusive on this channel.
My goodness.
If you want to give my OnlyFans, I'm auctioning my OnlyFans page off. I've got so many followers on my OnlyFans.
Can you get a refund?
You got a list, Bed. He's actually saying he's only fan.
Only fan. Yeah. Only fan. Yes, that's the way. See, Josh is one of my only fans. He's gone, no, he saw the last photo the other day.
One of or the only?
Oh, dear. I tell you what, I need that bloody air conditioner that Buck had on his channel today. It looked all right. I watched it. Actually,
I tried that before. Not that's a much smaller one, but I had a small room air conditioner in a 10. Worked surprisingly well. I don't know how it compares to these new modern. The one that Buck had was like tiny, that little unit. So,
what are you trying to cool? They're not designed to cool the house down, mate. They're designed to cool the room. Or
I know, but when you've got tents or whatever, I mean, it's it's not airproof and whatever. Like if you've got a little bit of air coming in with air conditioning, the big thing is getting a good seal.
Oh, you're such a sook.
Mate, just drink more alcohol before you go to bed.
I don't know what his problem is. Just go to bed maggoted. You'll throw up or you'll just get out of bed at 2 o'clock and we'll never
open all the windows and take it all off.
Yeah, that'll be it. Okay, we're going to go back to the beginning again.
Quickly go through because we've been here for an hour now.
We've been here for an hour. Now, just a shout out to the people here in the community or in the chat right now. Special guest now. I've had this discussion with or without Nas in the room. And for next week's live stream, I'd actually like to invite people from the community to come on. So if you're in the chat now and you want to jump on, say, just have a bit of a chat to us, we'll probably spend more time with you than poor Craig's been sitting there shagging a rock. I bet
you just sit there and drink alcohol.
I'd love to just put it out there for people in the community to if they'd like to jump on to the live stream for 10, 15 minutes or whatever and have a bit of a chat to us. If you've got a computer, which obviously you would have, and a camera and a microphone, just jump on here. We can share the link across. If you're interested in that, I'll just put it into the Nas will put the Gmail up. Contact our legendsforcharity@gmail.com if you'd like to jump on for the chat next week. Now, it's open to the community. And I really do want a lot of the community to just jump on, have a chat.
Yeah, let us know. Contact us on the Facebook group. Sorry. Facebook group, whether through the Facebook group, maybe Ed can put a little post out there and let us know on the Facebook group, through the email, through wherever there's so many channels. At the end of the day, we'll put Ed will put a little schedule together and whatever and get you up here for a few minutes at a time. Introduce yourself, tell us who you are, where you're coming from. A little bit of a pre-meet, if you like, for the event.
It's all about community. You jump on here, and there'll be people watching on TVs, not necessarily on computers and things like that. Would like to get on here, so it's just one way we can just open it up the community. I had that suggestion to me from a really good friend of mine that's on YouTube. Said, Ed, I reckon that'd be a great idea. And you know what? I agreed with the man. I thought he's an intelligent man.
Hey guys, Phil's camping review has now joined as well. He's jumped on board.
Oh, Bill, how's he going? He'd be melting. Martinis is on. G'day, everyone. Oh,
right, quick, get everyone on the footy. Ed, keep pumping through.
Sorry?
Pump through it. Everyone's going. There's footy's on.
What footy?
Everyone's leaving.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's 29 on here. Okay, we'll just quickly, we're a g'day, welcome to the channel, blah, 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 blah. I've already bunged on about the shirts, about you can only order these till Sunday. If you want to get them before Sunday, jump on, grab them on board. We kick off Friday night with pizza night on Friday. That starts at 6 for pizza night. Happy hour starts at 5. Where happy hour is, it'll be where everybody's standing around having a couple of drinks and all that. Bring back down a bit of tucker, some nibblies, and just join in. Pizzas at 6. Val from the Bush Poet Society is coming down for us at 7. The RSL sending out some invitations to us to head down to the RSL in Mansfield, and that's open between 5 and 8 o'clock on the Friday night. Saturday, we've got the catered meal on. Oh, why am I looking at my shirt? I could just look up here. Saturday happy hours there. 5 o'clock, some sort of game. NAPS is organised. We got strut your mutt, bring your dog, show your dog off. Let us have a look at your dog. Judges' decision will be final, so we're not asking NAS to judge it. Catered dinner at 6:30. Details of that will be on the next slide, I'm sure. We've got Matt Jones joining us.
Marty Jones
as well is joining us with
a special guest percussionist.
Well, he's going to be there, and he's going to be playing his guitar, singing us some tunes.
Yeah.
Sings
So we're
both
going to have
types
a
of
good music
country and western, rock and roll. Raffles and auctions will be also Saturday night. On Sunday, we've got breakfast in the morning. The boys in the RSL are coming down to cook us bacon and egg rolls. They're going to be $5 each. Cash or FPOS is available. Nas wants to herd the cats together and do a 10 o'clock group photo. Legends of the Coals. That's the damper competitions happening at 11. So I'll be organising the Coals for everybody to get down there and to make their little dampers. Remember, it's a traditional damper competition. Closing announcements. I don't know what that means. It's probably me and Nas talking crap on stage for a while. Happy hours when it is, games and activities. Now, another thing, while you're at camp, there's no compulsion to do anything. If you're happy just sitting around chatting with people, that's fine. If you want to go out and just do a trip, that's fine. Remember, it's about the community and whatever you want to do. There's no compulsion to join in on any of these activities. You can do what you like, because I'm not going to be doing what I like, but I'll be doing some things that I do like. So remember, nothing's compulsory.
Be at camp, because that's where I'll be.
I would suggest you go on a nice day trip somewhere. The Delatite Winery is a really nice dinner there. We've still got the brewery tour happening down at the Mansfield at Buller Road Brewery. Nas, I've got to take a breath. Go.
Mansfield Zoo, beautiful day out for the family throughout the day. Reasonably priced, get up close and personal with some of the animals. They got lion feeding and all that sort of stuff. So some lovely animals there. Of course, we've got the legends. We've got the 4-drive highlights. Ed's put some trips up. Fry's Hut, beautiful old hut, easy to get to, or relatively easy to get to with 2-wheel drive. The Paps, you can do some of it with 2-wheel drive, and just be careful. You might not get all the way to the top. Craig's Hut, a little bit more challenging. And we've got Craig, of course. That's not his hut. Craig's doing his own trip as well. He's happy to take people on board. Also worth mentioning, he's coming down from New South Wales. So if people want to, join the convoy, get in touch with Craig. I'm sure he'd be happy to, for you guys to jump on board. He's come down a bit earlier, so he's going to do a bit of stuff in the high country. He knows it well. He's pretty much there every year. And he's also doing a trip on Saturday. If you want to get interested, contact Craig through Out There Touring Facebook group.
Yeah.
Hang on, I got a message. Keep talking, Nas. Say something intelligent. I know you can do it.
He's going to struggle.
Okay. Also, we've got some wineries out there. We've got Ross Ritchie Wines just across the road from Buller Road Brewery. They've actually got a little cellar door down there with all the local wines. I believe they've got some of their own wines as well. And lovely people to chat with, and some beautiful wine tasting. Pizzini Wines out in Whitfield, a little bit further out, but great event. And Delatite Wines as well is another good one worth visiting.
I was told to ignore somebody's message, but I can't. Rob, I'll give you a call tomorrow. That's all I had to say. Nas.
Okay. Barbecue dinner, Mansfield, a barbecue. We've got, let's get that off the screen. So just a reminder, it'd be great to have a meal together all on the Saturday night, part of the festivities. And we're doing a barbecue dinner, some nice, and it's not just your basic barbecue. It's going to be a nice fancy barbecue. These people cater for weddings, so they're used to catering to people that are, a little bit, I can't say it, not more, not more than just campers who like to eat anything they can over the fire. But no, it's going to be lovely meats, some fine fancy salads, and some dessert there as well. $35 for adults, $20 for kids. Pay by bank deposit before the event, and let us know how many people you're paying for.
You've done well, Nas. You've actually got to talk tonight.
Anything else? Quick mention. Thank you very much to all our supporters. This is pretty much all of them. We've got prizes, all cash from a lot of these companies. Max Liner, one of our bigger ones. Goldfields, of course. Echo X Gears coming on board. Buller Road Brew, we've mentioned a few times. Sabre, we've got some recovery gear from them. Buck's Bakehouse, great place to stop on the way up there. Dunny Buddy, Vortrekker, Pack Off Road, Tyre Gear. Look, there's so many there, Matt, to mention. to be frank, he's coming down. That's our mate Frank Amato, who's going to be doing some photography there over the weekend. So you'll see a couple of professionals. We've also got the Mansfield.
What?
Frank's a professional photographer.
You said you'll see a couple of professionals. Couple of professional what?
We've got a couple of professional photographers.
They come late at night.
Frank's coming down. We've also got Mansfield Courier probably drop in to do a bit of a write-up on us. They've got an article going in the local paper for Mansfield, so we'll get a bit of a stir up the community there. And they'll probably be coming to the event and taking some photos and doing a little bit of write-up there for us as well, which is great for the charity. Look, that's what it's all about, of course. Us getting out there, camping, coming together to help, a lot of other people out.
Community.
Big, quick one for the YouTubers. Buck, of course, one of our major ones. The Wanderer, the big donations there. And there's a whole lot of other ones there, including Craig that's with us tonight. And we're very grateful to all these people. Check out their videos. Check out their work. They're down-to-earth guys that live the life that you want to live. So, go out there and check them out. Last one for me, Moonshine. Still available, Swift Crest, special edition, Legends for Charity, Moonshine. This is a drink I reckon you have by the campfire. You can have it anywhere. It's a little bit sweet and it's quite nice, I find. All natural, all traditionally done over wood fire distillery and that sort of stuff. It's locally made. They will be there on the weekend to...
Sorry, Nats. Will they have bottles for sale?
Not the Legends one. The Legends one only by order. You have to order it and then he'll make it, label it, and send it out to you. I don't know whether he'll have bottles there, but you will be able to get some of the rest of their range.
Great. Nice. Lovely. Next one.
I think that's it.
Deciding what we're going to do. Just remember for next week's live stream, I'd like some people from the community in general. Drop us an email at the email address. Nas, can you put the email address up there? If you'd like to join us here for a chat. Now, I just want people to come on here from the community. Say g'day. It's not that difficult. If you've got a computer.
From your OnlyFans page.
Sorry?
From your OnlyFans page.
If my OnlyFans page, they'll be lining up, mate. I'm telling you, they're lining up to shoot me. So we'd like some people from the Legends community to jump on the next live stream here. Just drop us an email there, and we'll get you lined up in the run sheet, so to speak. All you need is a computer, camera, and a microphone. I think most laptops have that sort of thing in there. It's fairly easy to use. You just sit here, just talk crap for 5 minutes. It seems to work all right for me and for many others. You just sit here and just bang on for a while and just talk shit. And
just before you guys wrap up, from the outside, somebody who organises very small camps, you guys have done an awesome job. It's a lot to take on. There's a lot of time that most people wouldn't realise what you do in the background. Your own time, driving out to shops, driving out to companies, making contacts, asking or sometimes probably begging for product. You guys have done an awesome job. So well done. It's coming together from the outside. Looks like it's coming together really well. I know how much time you've probably put into it.
We can see it now coming together. That's the great part of because we're so close. I can actually start visualizing it now, and it's looking really good. Like it's really coming together.
Yeah, like we camped together, 16 months ago, 18 months ago, and I know you're putting work in back then. So it's been 18 months of work that you guys have put in. So I take my hat off to you. You've done an awesome job. I'm sure it's going to be a great camp, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Mate, if I'm having a good time, everybody's having a good time.
Yeah. And I do want to say, I'm not going to argue that, both Ed and I have, been working a few weekends and late nights, but we seriously could not have done this. There's been so much support already, I mean, Trevor's a big one. He's coming out to Mansfield with me tomorrow again, and he's a busy guy in that as well. Buck. The original guys, Rob the Wanderer, Rob from even yourself. Putting the word out there and getting people involved. All our YouTuber mates who have, Shane recently put out a video which got a really good following and stuff, and
absolutely, mate. It's the broader community, which is what it's all about, the legends and building that community to give back to others, which is just awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Lukey Reed's on. I didn't see Luke. G'day, Luke.
Hey, Luke.
Yeah. He just put a comment in. Oh, Luke's on. Lone camper. No, it'd be an awesome event. It's all about the community. I'm looking forward to meeting everybody and sitting around having a beer. If not having a beer, having a soft drink or a coffee or a tea or having a damper or just having a chin wag.
My biggest excitement is the amount of people. I'd love to see. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of the original people that are coming down and getting involved in this event. And they were from all over the place. So some locally, some from further up north. I'm more excited about a lot of the new people that are coming down in that as well. So, because it's really about legends and growing that.
Yeah, it's a mixture, I suppose, of the originals and also the new ones so that everybody can, again, interact and share stories and be there part of the community.
Yeah, it's good for shits and giggles. It's good fun.
And Ed, that really nice bottle that you showed me earlier, I hope you're bringing that to camp.
There's going to be anything left.
Do you have, Craig, do you have an ice machine?
I might find one.
Mate, if you have an ice machine, I'll definitely chuck it. It'll be in the camp, all right?
You missed it earlier. He said that someone bought that for him. Ed doesn't buy good stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, okay. No.
I need to sample it.
I'm not wearing watermelon. Look, Brett's on. Brett, you're meant to text me. Remember, you did.
Hey, Brett, how are you?
Quick one, don't forget the barbecue dinner. Book it in.
Okay, so I reckon that's about it. We've been banging on for at least an hour and a half. Remember, these originally were just an hour.
Yeah.
We're gonna stop making.
Just a shout out to Brett.
Yeah,
absolutely love my magnetic stubby holders.
Mate, Brett's awesome. A friggin' legend.
Awesome.
I've never met the man. He's really good. He's so looking forward to going camp. And he told me the other day, he said, "Oh, mate, I bought my swag and I bought my sleeping bag." And he's so excited about going camping. It's an in-joke. He's not really. He couldn't think of anything worse. What's this? Been watching the community
Michael?
For years. Never had an opportunity to get involved until now. So looking forward to the event. Awesome. Now, as I said, for next week's live stream, if you're a member of the community, obviously you are if you're in the live stream, drop us an email at the legendsforcharity@gmail.com. Did I get that correct, Nas?
Yep.
We got to prompt him. Drop us a message in there. I'd love to get a lot of people just to get on here, just have a chat to us, introduce yourself to the general community. If you're not coming, well, good chance to jump on and just say g'day to everybody that's here and put names to faces and faces to names. So just a suggestion, we'll put it out there. All you need is a computer. You've obviously got a computer or even you can actually run this on your phone if you need to.
Do it on your phone.
Yeah, we can. We'll send you the link beforehand, and I'll give you whereabouts and what's for. And we're usually only on here for an hour and a half, so you don't even have to watch it for 10 minutes while you're on there and say, "Oh, look, I got on YouTube. I'm really famous now." I think we'll leave it there. Thanks, guys, for joining us. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. It's been another fantastic night. It's good to see the ladies got on here tonight, my mates, Gay and Carol and Gay. Love yous. I just thought I'd mention it because, Oh, did I forgot to mention there's golden gay times in the freezer at camp. So we can still have a gay time at camp, even if Gay and Carol aren't there. So, guys, we'll see you next week. Don't forget, drop us that email if you want to get involved in the live stream. And it's bye for now. Love yous all and miss you already. Bye.
See you soon, guys.
Cheers, guys. Have a good night.
Oh, why not?